Attention students, I was responding following approximately 5 minutes before your first period class. Reminder, today is day 3. Good morning, everybody. We have Sports Corner Update. I'm your Kraus. College hoops action. St. Bonaventure won over Duquesne in overtime, 100-97. Marcus Polsley at 36 on the night. And yes, Suba Joy had a double-double, 20 points and 15 rebounds. The Bonnies are now 11-6 on the season. Meanwhile, Canisius won over Fairfield, 64-50. Phil Valenti had 14 and Josiah Heath had 11. Jermaine Crumpton also had 8 coming off the bench. UB is in action over Regents Week. High school action, McKinley moves to 11-2 on the season with their 80-36 win over Burgard. O'Hara won over Niagara Catholic 63-55. Lancaster won over Frontier 76-58. Jamestown won over West Seneca West 85-56. Sweet Home gets by Willie's 49-48. And Starpoint won over West Seneca East 56-42. The Spartans honored the 1969-1970 sectional class Triple B team at halftime. Bowling action now. The NT girls squad won over Grand Island 7-0. Haley Sutton led the way with a 579 series. Her top game was a 233. The Jacks won over Grand Island as well, 6-1 to move it to 8-3 on the year. Hunter Boehm had a 651 series, and his best game of the night was a finish of a 237 score. To the ice, the Lumberjacks are back in action tonight at the Cornerstone Arena to take on the Lockport Lions. NT is now 6-3 on the season, coming off a 7-1 win on Monday night against St. Mary's. Sam Rzuski has 16 goals on the season. Puck drop is set for 7:30, while highlights coming up in February. Also, the NT basketball squads are hosting Niagara Wheatfield tonight at the Lumberyard starting at 5:30 with the J Bears. They're looking for their 10th win of the season. Then, before the varsity game, our very own Greg Ross will be inducted into the NT Basketball Hall of Fame. His 154 wins are the most in school history. Here now to share some great moments from his tenure. Please welcome to the show, Mr. Greg Ross.
Good morning, Joe.
Thanks for coming on the show today.
Oh, absolutely.
So, you started back in 1991, all those years ago.
Yep.
Do you have any memories from your first win?
Yeah, we were at Nichols, and I think there were like 3 or 4 in the league, or in the Western New York area at that time, and we ended up beating them in their gym, which was a great win. It was my first game, and you know, it was one of the games that I remember, one of the more memorable games anyway.
Would you say that was your favorite game ever? Or
there's been there's been many. That's one of them. Another was in Lockport. We had with Phil Pusher, who's also getting inducted tonight. We beat them. We were kind of an overachieving team at that time, and beat them at Lockport, and that was a really big win as well as our Orchard Park win when we went into the sectionals and beat the #1 seed and went to the convention center for the Final Four that year. Those are the 3 biggest ones that I can recall off the top of my head.
Now, it's funny because Eric O'Brien, he's now the coach of the Falcons, but you actually coached him during his junior and senior years. He transferred over here to NT. And also Mike Morano, who is also one of the best in school history. Do you have any favorite memories of them?
Oh, they were just both great competitors. Great people to coach, and it's great to see, you know, after a lot of the guys that I've coached and what they've gone on to and aspired to do here over the years. But both of those guys you brought great memories, and they were a pleasure to coach.
Last one, it's this year's team. They're already off to a hot start, 9-2, 6-0 in NFL play. First off, I have to ask you, have you considered ever coming back to coach with NT? Because I talked with Coach Brown the other day, and he said he'd love to have you back on the staff. But any thoughts on coming back?
Well, nothing at this point. I mean, I help out here and there if he'd like, and things like that. So I haven't given it that much thought, you know.
Okay, well, the game is on tonight. We'll be back in just a moment with Emily Klein for the rest of your morning announcements. Have a great day.